So I'm sat in a McLaren 765 LT. Next to me is a Porsche 911 Turbo S, and we're going to have a drag race.
2 supercars, 1 track, and a quarter mile that will blow your mind. Check this video out.
Unless that is, you've got a track available. The new Turbo S and Castle Combe is quite a combination. Fast circuit and an incredibly fast car. And after being in lockdown for weeks and weeks, this is quite the eye-opener. Obviously I'm now in Sport Plus mode, and what's really interesting actually is that I've got PDCC here, and just fiddling around with that is quite a vivid demonstration of how much that is helping the car actually.
PDCC stands for Porsche Dynamic Chassis Control, and it's an active anti-roll system. It's standard on the Turbo S along with rear axle steering.
If you turn it back on again, suddenly the whole car tautens up, you get much better turning, and the car is really flat through the corners. It's quite incredible. Castle Combe is quite a bumpy circuit in places. This is coming into Quarry, so it's folly through there, and you can certainly feel the mass of the car. You can feel it on the road too when you started pushing on. But through here, this weighs 1640 kilos unladen, and you certainly notice it. It cannot disguise all that mass entirely. Having said that, it does do an awfully good job of accelerating it between the corners. My word. What's also interesting is that this new 3.8 litre engine, it's got a much nicer sounding top end than before. Before you also used to get that sort of gas rush sound. You still get a little bit of that, but at between 6,000 and 7,000 RPM, there's a much more obvious crescendo to it. In the past, it was very easy to run into the limiter because it would just seem to be one monotonous sound. Now, well, it sounds more like a 911 really. It's a bit like a detuned version of the GT2 RS.
Of course, this Turbo S actually has 37 pounds-foot of torque more than a GT2 RS, and although it also weighs around 200 kilos more, it also has all-wheel drive, so Porsche claims it will do 0 to 62 miles an hour in just 2.7 seconds, making it the fastest accelerating series production 911 ever. But what does that sort of acceleration actually look like?
Now, I've got a demonstration for you, because numbers, bald numbers, seeing me lean back in the seat can only say so much. So, here we have a BMW M1 35i, 300-ish brake horsepower, 0 to 62 in about 4.8 seconds. So not a slow hot hatch, quick in fact. Let's see how it gets on against the might of the Turbo S.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh my, 100. Oh my word. That was that was so much more of a gap than I expected.
2.7 seconds to 62 miles per hour in a series production 911. That's deep into hypercar territory, and you still get to enjoy it with heated seats, a cup holder, and the kind of refinement you could live with every day. Then you add PDCC, keeping the body almost dead flat through Castle Combe's fast, bumpy corners. And suddenly, it's not just quick in a straight line, it's surgically precise in the bends. You have to wonder, are we basically looking at a road car that thinks it's a GT endurance racer in disguise? Because this isn't just about numbers, it's about how effortlessly it turns brutal acceleration into composure, lap after lap, without breaking a sweat.
Right, helmet on, because this is a fast car and I don't want to die. Pre-flight checks, track, active, launch, foot on the brake, foot on the gas, send it. Whoa! Oh my God, that is violent. Yes. They say this car has 765 metric horsepower, 800 newton meters of torque, and it will do 0 to 62 in 2.8 seconds, 0 to 124 miles an hour in 7 seconds flat. And if you keep pushing, it'll do 205 miles an hour. But that's not even the impressive stat. The impressive stat is that it will do a quarter mile in under 10 seconds. It's a 9-second car. I've got to say a word about the driving position. These seats are sensational. You've got this 4-point racing harness on, and that just contributes to the feeling that you are at one with a hugely powerful machine that should be respected at all costs.
But it's not just the increase in power that's notable, it's the reduction in weight. The 765 LT uses a titanium exhaust system, saving 3.8 kilograms. Thinner glass, minus 6 kilograms, the lightweight seats from the Senna, 18 kilograms, and ultra lightweight wheels with titanium wheel bolts, saving 10 kilograms. They even make you pay for an air conditioning system, but then don't actually give it to you unless you specifically request it, because that 10 kilograms of weight might affect performance. In total, they've saved 80 kilos, giving it a dry weight of 1,229 kg, 155 kilograms lighter than even a Ferrari 488 Pista.
And the lightness is really apparent. It's so nimble, so agile. There's not a lot of cars on the planet that feel like this. It almost feels like, I mean, the best way I can describe it is almost like a Lotus Elise with the straight line acceleration of a nuclear rocket. It's so agile. Here we go, second gear corner. You throw it in almost with impunity and it just clicks. And then on the exit, you can squeeze the power.
That lightness helps it feel even faster than cars with superior power. The Ferrari 812 Superfast, one of the most violent accelerating cars on the planet, has a power-to-weight ratio of 458 horsepower per ton. The original Bugatti Veyron had 530 horsepower per ton. This has a power-to-weight ratio of 571 horsepower per ton. And you can feel it not just in the acceleration, but in the way it carries itself through turns.
The steering is a real highlight. It's fantastic. McLaren do such a great job with their steering systems. I think the best in the business right now is the steering on the McLaren 600 LT. But they've actually improved it for this. They've increased the speed of the steering and done some work to try and improve the feel and feedback you get from it. And I mean, it is a sensational thing. You feel so connected to the car. You know exactly what the grip levels are. And that just makes it an absolute joy to drive. You don't feel afraid of the machine, you feel connected to it.
Forget the 205 mph top speed. The real story here is how violently this thing covers ground between corners. That combination of titanium exhaust weight savings, thinner glass, ultralight wheels, and hyper-alert steering creates a driving experience that's almost telepathic. It's the kind of car that makes you measure speed not in numbers, but in adrenaline surges.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, come on, hook up. Oh, it's gone. Oh, no way! Can I get past him? Come on! Oh, it's going to be close! Oh, yeah, for a split second, here he comes now. Here we go. See you later, alligator. How was that, Jan? Did you enjoy that?
I enjoyed it for about a second and a half, and when I looked over and I just see you just coming, I thought, okay then.
Would you like another go?
3, 2, 1.
Oh! I mean, the way that thing takes off is amazing. The way this thing comes past is even more amazing.
So then, what exactly happened? Well, the McLaren won, completing the standing quarter mile in 10 seconds flat, while the Porsche took 10.2 seconds.
Now we're going to have a rolling race from 50 miles an hour with the cars in their least sporty setting and automatic mode for the gearbox. I'm going to count it in. 3, 2, 1, go! God, it's like the drag race. He took off first. But now he's getting destroyed.
The car looks so good.
This is the half mile. This time we're going to have a rolling race. Once again from 50 miles an hour though. Now we're going to be in the sportiest settings and manual mode. So I'm going to call it in. 3, 2, 1, go. Blimey, the boost on this is just nuts. Oh. Crap. Here comes the half mile. Now we're going to have a brake test from 100 miles an hour. When we reach the line, full emergency stop. Which car will stop in the shortest distance? Technically it should be this, but I know Porsche's brakes are amazing. Here comes the line. Come on, McLaren. Sorry, McLaren. Yeah, you won that.
A rolling start in comfort mode and the Porsche still gets walked, but flick it into sport mode and the McLaren just detonates down the road. You can feel that 155 kilo weight advantage in every surge forward. It's like the car sheds gravity for a moment. It makes you wonder, is this the ultimate example of power to weight trumping all-wheel drive traction, or are we watching the purest definition of a driver's car in action? The Porsche is devastatingly quick, clinical in the way it delivers speed, but the McLaren is alive. It twitches, it talks to you, it dares you to push harder, and that's the beauty of this battle. Two cars at the very top of the game, taking different roads to the same destination. Speed that borders on the surreal. Whether you're Team McLaren or Team Porsche, you can't deny this is what makes the supercar world so addictive. Until next time, keep chasing that red line